Beyonce, man, I'm getting good at this. Beyonce's halftime show for Christmas for the NFL game. Yeah, I kind of want to compare it to K Dot with the Super Bowl halftime show, right?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, is there any significance to Christmas kind of putting a big name on the halftime show?
Yeah, I think so.
And are we saying that because it's Beyonce, or are we saying that because I'm not saying that they haven't done Christmas Day halftime shows, but can't remember any.
I was gonna ask that.
I can't remember any notable ones where I was like, oh shit. I think this
typically,
I don't remember any.
Because they did one on Thanksgiving.
Don't quote me on this. I don't know. They just started Christmas football games.
That's what, because it
was always Thanksgiving. It was always Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
basketball was always for Christmas.
So I don't know if this is the first one, but it's like in the first few. If
I wouldn't be surprised if it is, because they starting out with a bang. They starting out with a bang.
And and that's probably why they got Beyonce.
So yes, to answer your question, there is a high significance,
and it's because of Beyonce. Because I think if it was like anybody else outside of like Taylor Smith or Taylor fucking Rihanna, whoever, like, you know what I'm saying, anybody not in that caliber, we probably not really talking about.
Yeah, and then listen, Netflix, get it together.
It is on Netflix.
Get it together, because that last live event, shaky, but
I don't know.
It wasn't too bad for me, but
yeah, I don't want to dive
Netflix
into that,
though.
Yeah, they do got to get together though.
Yeah, because it's gonna be a lot of.
It's
people.
a lot of eyeballs.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of people.
It's a lot of eyeballs.
But I think with Beyonce, and I think they working on that shit. They getting out all the kinks.
She might have her own camera crew. Like she,
hey, like, don't worry about it. We got my own network.
Yeah, we got our own network, our own production.
Where we plug in at?
Yeah. All we gotta do is that. Y'all don't touch nothing.
Yeah.
How do we feel about the lead up, or comparison to K Dot and the Super Bowl halftime show?
I don't know if you got to compare it. I think it's two separate events. I mean, they close.
Should they be held equally? Like, and I'm talking about like going forward, like 3 to 5 years from now.
Super Bowl.
I don't think so. I think the Super Bowl is its own level of like.
Yeah, the Super Bowl is.
But let's say the production is dope as hell, and they put a lot of money into it.
I still say no, because
what is the
Super
game
Bowl,
worth?
You're playing for something.
Yeah, what is the
Christmas
game worth?
Day? You just playing on Christmas Day. Like, it ain't like you winning something specific for it.
Who's playing on Christmas Day? Wait. Who's playing on Christmas Day?
Is it Baltimore?
Hold up. None of us know.
I think it's Baltimore and.
Nah, it's a good game, bro. It's a good game.
But we don't.
But I get what you're saying, though.
We don't know who's playing, bro. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think it holds as much weight.
It's definitely not going. I don't think so. But it's still a good look. It's still a great look.
It's dope. Yeah,
that artist.
And it's going to be a lot of eyes on it. It's Christmas. People ain't going to have nothing to do. So it's definitely going to be a good look. But I don't think it holds the same weight as the Super Bowl.
Was it Baltimore and Houston?
Oh, I stopped looking when he proved this point. I stopped looking. But keep going. Y'all keep talking.
I don't.
And I thought one of y'all was going to know though.
I think that's what it is, because I want to say but either way,
Chiefs, Steelers, Ravens, Texans, which is actually a great.
So I knew it was.
It's a good lineup,
and she's on the primetime one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, I think at the end of the day, the Super Bowl is the Super Bowl. You playing. This is the two best teams of the time playing for the championship. Yeah.
And then another thing for Christmas, you can't really predict if those teams are going to be good at that time.
True.
So, because they picked that before the season starts. Injuries, whatever. Yeah.
But you also looking at trends too, though.
Of course. But if in week 2, the quarterback get hurt, now this team is tanking, and
kind of like what we saw with Dallas and for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, let's say a team fizzle hard and they already on the schedule. You think they changing?
They not changing that. And then it's like, okay, and then you already tapped into Beyonce, so who you about to get for the next one?
Okay, so why go get a Beyonce? If what we're saying
you gotta come out with
it's the
bang.
first one.
Okay, so
if I'm Netflix,
and I think they trying to. It's on Netflix, which is a precedent. And like we said, Christmas is known for the NBA, so I think they trying to
compete.
Yeah,
so that's why I was like a comparison.
Yeah,
because it's like, are you trying to make the two be like on the same level, or
I think they're trying to. I think it's more to take away
They trying to compete, get some market share from the NBA,
from
not from your own self.
Yeah. And if it happens to be the top 2, cool.
So it's more so like advancement of, bringing more eyes.
Because it's the war of the platforms right now. Mm-hmm. Who's getting to stream what? Right. So this is our stake in, because we already know NBA about to go crazy with the deal that they just, you know what I mean? And so now this is us. This is our counter. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're doing to get into some of that market share as well. So, yeah, but I don't think they're going to pit the two against each other because both of these are my productions at the end of the day.
But which one you think is going to be more
Super Bowl?
No, I'm talking about Kendrick or Beyonce.
It's so different. Like those are 2 different audiences. Like I might not. Beyonce is great, but like I'm not like, oh, I need to hear her do this song. Like
I don't care about hearing 16 carriages on Christmas Day, bro. I'm just keeping it stacked.
I'm generally just interested in seeing her production because I know
I was
going to
say production wise,
but it's just like I want to hear Kendrick's show. I want to hear the songs. I want to see his show. Like I'm more invested in that as opposed to Beyonce, and that's no shade to Beyonce, but I don't know most of her songs like word for word to be able to be like, nah, my wife,
I was about to say, you think that's another thing too? They trying to tap into like that female audience of
the NFL.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we hit you with the female for the. Ooh, do they offset now going forward with
male female?
Because now we got 2 major performances a year.
Yeah,
back to back. Do we hit both of those genres? Do we keep them switching?
And what do you like? What do you mean, like pop, hip hop, or like you mean like male, female?
Yeah, just making my 2 performances contrast as far as
in some type of way
of audiences,
whether it's genre,
whether it's gender, sex, or whatever the case is. So I'm spreading my net farther because like people that might want to see the Kendrick show might not care so much about the Beyonce, but the people that want to see the Beyonce might not care about the Kendrick. So
but
now
I can
I'm
get them all to tap into what we got going on or our stream.
Yeah. So it's just like, do they moving forward? Do you contrast those?
No, I think that's
because strategic.
Because think about it, right? That's kind of going back to the whole, when they were selecting for the Super Bowl, and you could make the same argument of like, okay, we're doing it in New Orleans. Should we go with a NOLA native to perform the Super Bowl as opposed to who's hot and feeding the algorithm?
But that's what I'm saying. Look what if I'm not even saying that was like the options, but we're gonna go as hot because we're trying to get all the eyeballs.
So what I'm saying is I don't know if that means you're feeding the genres. I think you just kind of go based off the data that's given and availability.
I said moving forward though, because you're gonna get your data from this year. You're gonna collect your data from this year, and then you go back to planning for moving forward. And it's like, okay.
So you're saying, say country music goes crazy, like, or
that's valid. Yeah,
let's say rock music goes crazy, like the next year. You're saying that you don't think that you think they'll go all in on rock just because it's the thing at the moment.
I think they'll go all in on the artist, which feeds the genre.
Right, at the moment.
I don't think they just be like, they look at rock as a whole, like, oh, rock's killing it right now. Because obviously you can make an argument for every genre that somebody is killing it in that said genre.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
I'm saying like if the number one artist is a rock artist, like they're gonna be like,
I don't know if that would be wise though. Because like it's like now you can start forecasting like, okay, they did hip hop last year, they're doing pop next year, they're doing, you know what I mean? And now you picking and choosing.
No, not based on the genre, just based on the artist.
The artist.
Yeah, based on the artist.
Yeah. So I got 2 questions. One, is the same people that's picking the Super Bowl performances the one that's picking the halftime performances?
I think so.
Is Rock Nation doing both?
That's a good question because
Beyonce, like
conflict of interest.
Like it's just, I don't know. Like,
hey, you think he was like Ike Turner when he did it though? Like, hey, you will perform?
No, I don't know. I think Beyonce got as much power. Like they pretty equal.
He not saying eat the cake?
I don't think so.
Eat the cake, Beyonce.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think they pretty
equal.
Eat
the cake, bae.
And then shit, I don't even remember my second question. That was pretty good first question, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I just wonder if Rock Nation is controlling both of those picks.
They might be.
That's crazy.
Okay.
That's tough.